Okay, let's try it again. Okay, how is that? See if that's okay. If that's any better, I'll give it a go. How is that? Can you guys hear me and see me okay? Let me know. Looks fine. Okay, right, we're back in. Right, so we're going to write down everyone's name again. Oh my god. Back it like something to lean on. Okay, good. Right, hopefully this is not going to fuck up again. So let's try and get everyone's name. I'm going to put you guys on the list so you guys can see everything. So let me know at all if you can hear. If you can't hear or can't see me, let me know straight away and then I'll try and sort it out. All right, so we're going to be doing Stephanie, Tamara, Heather, Amanda, Kayla, Jessica, Deja, Grace, Colleen, Daniella. Then we got Daniella F. Then we got Maria F. Then we got Marie H. Marie J. I'll try and write you all down. Helen M. Natalie. Elizabeth. Patricia. And Robert. Probably Ali. I'm guessing you're Ali. I don't know your name. Yes. Okay, so I think that is everyone. Okay, so that should be everyone written down. Okay, right, we're going to start now. We're going to start again. I probably won't do free readings at the end of this. I might do like a collective reading, but not like individual. Oh, Chrissy. So, Christian, your is pending. So I'm going to try and do your reading, but it hasn't gone onto the list or anything because it's still pending. So if I don't do it, I'll do it on email, but I'll try and get it done. Okay, so next we're going to do Stephanie. So Stephanie is next. I'm so sorry, Stephanie. It's such a mess. Okay. How many decks do I have? Oh my god, I have so many. I must have over 100 by now, honestly. Okay, so Stephanie, you're going to be at 4 minutes in. All right, so Stephanie wanted to know about love and career. So that's what we're going to be doing now. I'm going to have a look into that. Let's just double check your question. Okay, so let's see. Let's do your question now. Let's see what's going on. Okay, so we have the card of void at the moment. Void. And then, oh, this is not going to work, is it? So it's reconnecting. Then we have goals. Okay. And then we have transformation as well. Let's get you some tarot. Okay. I don't know why the connection isn't working. I really don't understand. I really hope this is okay. And then we have the Void. We have the Seven of Pentacles. For gold, we have the Queen of Swords. Oh my god, is Mercury in retrograde? Oh, don't even get me started on that. That's great. So fun. I love that. Okay. So we have the Void with the Seven of Pentacles. So the main thing I'm feeling for you in terms of career, Stephanie, is you are basically just going through a really confusing time. It's meant to be very open-ended. So you're not meant to actually know, if you're looking for a new job, I don't think you're actually meant to know yet. You're pretty much just meant to be focusing on getting yourself really comfortable with you and figuring out where you want to be, what sort of career it is you want to do, that type of thing. I feel like it's just a step-by-step process. I don't feel like there's anything that you actually need to do right now apart from just really try different things, get curious about different things, pretty much. Goals with the Queen of Swords, you have a goal in mind. Like, I know you have a certain career that you want. I don't know if it's that you want to actually work for yourself, but I feel like you know what sort of career you want. Like, you know what it's going to feel like. You know what that feels like. And I feel for you is that it's really about trying different things. I feel like just not really need to know right now. And I feel like things are going to start to improve around March and May next year when it comes to money. You'll also learn to become much more independent when it comes to your money. I feel like you are now wanting a lot more out of your career. I don't think you want to do something that bogs you down and makes you feel career. I don't think you want to do something that bogs you down and makes you feel really uncomfortable. I think you are definitely learning to lean more into creativity and things like that. I feel like you're meant to be doing more things that are creative. I also feel like you could be your own boss, or you could work for somebody who does like a creative pursuit that you can get involved in. I feel like I'm getting the number 6. So the 6th month or within 6 weeks, 6 months, things are going to start to improve. But March and May feel a lot better when it comes to career. Okay. And then love. I'm going to do a bit of love as well. So we'll see if there's anything to do with love. So underneath the deck, you have the Ace of Cups, which is really, really good. So the Ace of Cups feels really good, really healthy. I feel like you're looking into getting new friends, something like that. So I do feel like that's kind of the next connection that's going to come and happen. Yeah, you're doing a lot of healing to do with relationships. There's a lot of changes for you when it comes. That's kind of the next connection that's going to come and happen. Yeah, you're doing a lot of healing to do with relationships. There's a lot of changes for you when it comes to how you interact with people, because you want to get your needs met, but you're kind of figuring out what they are. You don't really know fully what they are right now, because you're kind of in limbo with everything. I think we're all in limbo. And then we have truth. So there's definitely a lot of throat chakra stuff coming out. And then we have individuality coming out as well. So we have self-worth, boundaries, pride, and grace. So what this is showing me is that a lot of people have kind of made you feel quite small and made you feel like your self-worth isn't important. So what I feel is that you're healing through a lot of truth of how people really are. If people aren't treating you right, it really is a reflection on them and not of you. And when it comes to things like, relationships, like an actual love relationship, the next person you could be with is with a Pisces, I feel. Somebody who's a lot lighter than what you've had before. Someone who is going to give you what you deserve. I feel like it's not going to be until you are away from your hometown. Like, I feel like your hometown is not good for you. I think there's a lot of judgmental people. I think there's a lot of people who are determined to treat you very badly. And these sort of people have also got a lot going on. So I think that's why it's really important for you to move away from people as much as possible, and not be in their energy, because it is a lot of what you're dealing with a lot. And also what I'm seeing is you're very unique. You have a lot to offer. And I think that's something that hasn't really been shown to you, because you are very, very naturally intelligent, and I think you're very, very sensitive as well, and you can tell when people aren't being authentic. You're also being asked to become more of yourself in your connections. If there's any kind of like, there's a need for you to like express and like your energy to be wider, like for you to take up more space. That's kind of what your guides are asking you to do, is just take up more space. Um, yeah, that's pretty much it. And doing some shadow work around the inner child could be really helpful in terms of how to attract relationships. Okay, let's get one more card. Divination. You're really being asked to start contacting your guides through meditation and definitely getting out in nature more. I feel like you're around the Wi-Fi too much. There's something about EMF waves. Like you're around the Wi-Fi too much. There's something about EMF waves. I feel like you need some black tourmaline. That would really help you with any Wi-Fi situation or anything that could be possibly causing you a little bit of health issues. So that is your reading. I really hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much, Stephanie. So next we're doing Tamara. So Tamara, you are at 10:50. Let's do 11. Okay. So Tamara, you are at 11. Okay. So let's see what your question is. Everyone hear me okay? Because I haven't got a lot of comments coming in, so I just wanted to check that everyone can hear me okay? And can everyone see me all right? Confused about moving away. So I feel like if you are actually considering it, actually, I don't think you're considering it. If you're not considering it, I think it's going to come very immediately. Like you're going to just suddenly think, I need to move away, I need to get out. You'll know what's going to happen at the right time. There isn't really any guidance around that. It's more about, it's not important to know that right now. You just need to know that you will be moving out of your hometown because it feels very toxic. So I feel like you will be being pushed to move away. You'll know exactly where you need to be, where you need to move as well. Okay. So tomorrow, going through unexpected changes in a career that seems to be a cycle. Is there stability in the near future? Okay, so let's have a look at your career. Let's see, wants to have a look at stability, see if there's anything coming through. Let's have a look and see. So Tamara, is there stability in the near future? Yes. You're being asked to play. Focus on that heart chakra, my love. Focus on that heart chakra. Yeah. So if it's unstable around money, it's because you'll need to look at it from a different perspective. Like, we only look at things from a different perspective when we have had an awakening or something like that. So have a little think, is there anything that I could be doing differently to help me feel much more stable with my finances? It could be a career that you need to go into or come out of or something like that. There's some need of conscious effort. Have a look at your dreams. Take note of dreams as well. Your dreams are telling you things that you need to know. There is definitely stability in the near future. I can guarantee you that, because it just feels like right now you're not really not really meant to know fully where you're going. Yeah, that's definitely what's popping up for you. 5 of Pentacles, you know? Let me just tune into this and see what I'm getting. Yeah, it feels like I'm hearing, I don't know what I'm doing. You're panicking. You're trying to figure stuff out, but it's okay to not know. Yeah, it's because you're walking away from things that just don't feel good for you anymore, that just don't serve you. Like, you're meant to just completely walk away. You've been told you have to live your life a certain way, especially when it comes to your creativity. And you're being pushed to stand tall and like express yourself to people, especially people who are very toxic, especially family members, things like that. 3 of Cups. Okay, it is a process. I'm not gonna lie, it's not exactly what you call easy, but it's definitely a process. It feels like you are going to be very, very successful, it's definitely a process. It feels like you are going to be very, very successful. You got to take your time. Okay, you got to take your time. Um, and yeah, don't be afraid to walk away from anything that is not serving you anymore. That feels empty. It feels draining. Yeah, there's a process with this Eight of Pentacles. This is like, I'm not ready to know yet. So I'm going to read you the play card because I feel like that's definitely something to work on. But with the Six of Wands and the Page of Swords, what I'm feeling is it's like slow, 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 and then it suddenly picks up. Okay, so feeling lost, walking away from putting too much pressure on yourself. That's definitely what you're walking away from, and then you're focusing on something without worrying about what other people think. Focusing on a project or something like that, and you are definitely feeling clearer in the head. What I see is this is definitely a process of how you deal with toxic people, how you deal with toxic family members in particular, and how you're mothering yourself. You are not meant to be the moderator of other people. So if people are not listening to you, if they're not doing like their highest purpose, whatever, you got to let them do their thing because you aren't their mother. You're used to mothering people. It's not your job. Okay. And when it comes to being playful, you really need to start trying different hobbies, or at least trying to, I keep hearing meditate. You need to meditate more because there's a need for you to just clear your head. Like clear it out, clear it out, clear it out, clear it out. Yeah. So I hope that makes sense. I'm going to pull you another card. What deck do we want? I want this one. The hardest one to get to. Okay. I have so many card decks here. It's crazy. Crazy, crazy. It's so crazy. Okay. Thank you, Bria. Make a decision. Oh my god. So I think you're actually asking, should I leave my job? Because I feel like there's something that just really isn't good for you anymore. Like, it's just draining. I'm just hearing it's just so draining. There's nothing else I can actually say about it. It's just draining because your energy is like you need to shield it. I think you're around some really like quite low vibe people in your job, and it is very draining for you because you naturally mother people. Like that is kind of what you feel is your job. You might be a Cancer or have Cancer in your chart, but your natural instinct is to go in and serve and help, and that's not your full job. Remember that. Otherwise, you will be drained. Okay, we have play, heart chakra. I'm going to read you this. So this is your guidance, Tamara. You pulled this card today as a reminder to bring more play into your world. Life may be getting you down of late, and the worry of your day-to-day commitments may be causing you a mountain of stress. One of the most powerful ways to release the tension and worries of the world is to take some time to play and feel joy. Life can become so intense and serious, and we forget to play, which is the fundamental expression of joy of the soul. It is now time to connect with this joyful aspect of you and embrace the essence of play. When was the last time you played? You may like to take your dog to the park, go to the beach, play a game of sport with friends. Whatever it is that allows you to give the gift of play to yourself, it is very important for your growth at this time to allow the energy of play to cleanse mind, body, and spirit. It is a natural state to play and have fun. Playfulness is a powerful medicine for the soul and brings about a deep release. Healing stale energies and worries, play brings about a deep connection to the joy of the cosmos. Bring more play into your life today so you can feel the joy of the cosmos flowing through your soul and into your world. I play joyfully in the magic of the universe. I am free to be me. Ah, you're a Cancer. There we go. That makes a lot of sense. That makes a lot of fucking sense. Okay. All right. So let's get the list again. Thank you, Tamara, for your reading. For your payment. Sorry, I really appreciate it. Okay, so So who is after Ali? Is there anyone after Ali? So I'm just going to put the list up now so you guys know who's next. Hopefully the list makes it easier for you guys. Okay, so we got Ali, Sarah, and Brittany. Okay. All right. So check. All right. So who is next? Heather. Heather is next. Oh, I'm so glad it helped you, Heather. Thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate you. Oh, I'm so glad it helped you, Heather. Thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate you. So you are at 2030. Okay. So you want to know about you and a Scorpio. Hello. Scorpio. I love Scorpio readings. They're always really intense. Because I'm a Scorpio. Capricorn. I don't normally hear about Capricorn and Scorpio. Not that that's a bad thing. That's a bad thing. It's actually a really good thing because what I see is it's like you've done the work, girl. You've done the work around love. Like I feel like this could be quite an interesting connection. I also really like that you're diving into different types of people because I don't think you would have gone for this person like a year ago. They're stubborn, but they're stable. I'm hearing I don't want them to feel too safe because if you're with somebody who feels too safe, it's going to be like you're not really going to be fully yourself. So let's see. So the energy between Heather and David. Tell me what Spirit wants. Feels like you're going backwards. Why does it feel like she's going backwards? Okay, let's do a look at the future connection. What is the future relationship between Heather and David? Ooh, that's better. That's better. Okay, I'm going to keep saying this isn't the sort of relationship that you'd normally go for. Okay, this isn't the sort of relationship you normally go for. King of Pentacles. There he is. There he is in all his glory, all his earth sign glory. The Five of Pentacles. Is this messing up again? We've got the 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of Pentacles. We have the 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 of Pentacles. Okay, King of Swords. I will be honest with you, that is something I was thinking about actually. That I feel like this situation is basically saying like I feel like he's too safe. I think that's what I'm actually feeling. Oh, sorry. Oh, energy shift. I feel like you are basically it's boring. I mean, I yawned and I said it's boring. So I feel like that's what you're feeling, is you feel like this person is slightly boring. They are too practical. You need somebody who's a bit more emotionally inclined. I think they are a really good bet. You could have a really good relationship with them, but honestly, I'm hearing you could do so much better, which sounds really, really bad. But this person isn't connected to their emotions. No, considering they're a Scorpio. Did I say he's a Capricorn? He's a Scorpio. Considering he's a Scorpio, is it because he's younger than her? Yeah, it's because he's younger. That's interesting. So, because he's younger than you, that is also what I'm feeling. I feel like you're okay. How do I say this? I want to try and say this in the nicest way. I feel like you could do so much better. I don't know how else to say it. I feel like you could do so much better. That's all I'm going to say. I don't know how else to say that. Okay. I'm gonna get another card for you. I'm gonna get one of these pink ones. And I'm gonna get you a crystal card as well. Open your heart. Embrace change. Right. I feel like you should give this relationship a chance, but I don't feel like this is going to be long term because this person has their limitations and they're not willing to go past them. I think this person only has a short amount of awareness around their emotions. I feel like you need to be with someone older than you, or at least the same age. I feel like 32 is way too young for you. And also, you're mature anyway. So you have alchemy on your side. Art. Oh, this is such a confusing reading. This is so confusing. It's not anything to do with you. It's to do with like the energy. It's like very confusing. Okay, I'm very unsure. So I would say that I want you to try with this person, see how it goes. I don't feel like there's anything that's really blocking me. See how it goes. I don't feel like there's anything that's really blocking me. What I see is it's like you both have limitations, which is obviously very normal. We all have limitations. Um, but it's like I feel like this person, oh, one of you, I feel like it's you. You might end up, okay, I actually feel like, oh, do you know what? One of you has commitment phobia. One, I don't know which one it is, if it's you or this person. I get that this, okay, either of you has commitment phobia. Like every time you think about going too deeply into the relationship, one of you overworks, or one of you, or will overwork yourself to kind of avoid the intimacy in the relationship. One of you is not ready for a connection. I think because you are attracting somebody who's younger than you, which obviously isn't a massive deal, but in this case, it is actually a reason. I feel like you aren't ready for a long-term committed relationship yet because you are attracting somebody who is of a lower vibe than you. Um, and you need somebody who is a lot more mature than you. I don't think this person is very mature. You need someone who is as mature as you. So let's see any future relationships coming towards you. Right, that's what's happening. This is going to be if this is something that isn't right for you, this is going to be the last relationship you have that is you not, okay, it sounds really weird to say, but they keep saying punching above your weight, which a lot of people tend to say when you're trying to attract somebody who is like, oh no, like on a pedestal, they're like so amazing, I can't possibly have them. But it's not like that. Like you're basically bringing in this person when they aren't serving you. You're like punching under your weight. Does that make sense? Um, and yeah, I feel like this is the last relationship before you get your real man. Before you get your real man. That's more like it. Yeah, that feels better. Someone who's fiery, who a Scorpio is not a bad thing. I think Scorpios and Capricorns do go on really well, like you both do. It's not the right relationship though. It's kind of like you could just get like, okay, say you've got like a nice jumper and a really shitty jumper. You only can afford the shittier one. If you save up a bit more money and wait a little bit longer, you can get the more expensive one. If you get the more expensive one, that jumper's going to last you a lot longer. And if you don't know what a jumper is, if you're not from the UK, it's a sweater. So if you basically they're saying you gotta let it, okay. Choose something that lasts longer, not something just for instant gratification, instant. Like this one little time. You need to make sure that you attract something that's long lasting. And you're not doing anything wrong, it's just you learning. Like, so you do have to commit more to somebody who is more committed to you because this person's very immature. They don't give you what you need. I'm feeling, ooh. But it's not that they're a bad person, it's just It's really hard to explain. Does that make sense? Does that make any sense? I have no idea what I just said. So I hope that makes sense. Does that make any sense? I don't know. Sometimes when I'm channeling, I can't always remember what I say either. Okay, panda. So yours is about getting balanced, basically. Yeah. Have you been acting from a place of integrity? Resolve the inner conflict and instill peace by aligning your actions with your values. There we go. Attracting somebody who is what you need, but also it aligns with your values, somebody who's worth your time. So that is your reading. I hope that resonates. Okay, we're going to go for Amanda now. So Amanda, you are at 31. Let's put the let's start now. Oops. All right. Okay. Right, Amanda, you are next. So let's see. Okay, Amanda. When will I move house? When will I move house? Let's write down your timing. 31. I'm picking up on the number 4, which is about stability in the home. It could be 4 months. You have to consider children as well. I feel like you might have a kid, maybe a son. I'm not entirely sure. 4th house. Oh my god, that's so funny. My jaw is really hurting. This is definitely stressing you out. It's like really affecting my jaw. Oh yeah. Oh, your roots, definitely. Yeah. Okay, what's this card? Definitely. Feels very debilitating, very uncomfortable. Pluto. Trying to get a timing here. Transits and climate. Hello, Pom. I'm doing good, thank you, love. How are you doing? We're not really getting a timing. So let's get a couple of tarot cards and we'll see what wants to come through. Actually, let's roll the dice. So we did have the 4th house. I do feel like 4 months. 4 months at the most. Number 3, we got the 3rd house, Pisces, and we have Venus. Not Pisces season. They're saying, no, that's way too far away. Actually, is it? No, Pisces is at the start. No. Yeah, Pisces is at the start of the year. Pisces season. Something around Pisces. March and April at the maximum. Like, I feel like you can move between January and April next year. It's not going to be this year. It feels more like I found my house in January. I'm moving in March. Something like that. Yeah, you're in a hurry, which I totally get. And girl, I'm dealing with house stuff too. I would very much like to move house. So if you can, I genuinely think you're going to find somewhere quite quickly because you're meant to. Like, the universe is definitely pushing you. It's really been keeping you up at night. Definitely. That's nice. Right, so you're going to attract a man when you actually move as well. Wheel of Fortune. I can hear a lot of noise. Is there a lot of noise around you? You're living in quite a noisy area. Lots of cars, lots of people. Right. Is there somebody who's going to help her out? No. Is she going to help herself? Yes. So I feel like I want to just there's something around this. There's something I can feel like a message coming in, but it's like not here yet. What sort of house is she going to be living in? So it's far away, out of the way. No, it's out of the way, but it's not too far away where you're living now. A couple of towns along. So you're in England, aren't you? So I feel a couple of towns along. No more than 2 hours away. No more than 2 hours away. No more than 2 hours away. They wanna repeat that to me. Um, yeah, you are being pushed and pushed and pushed and pushed to your nth degree. So one thing that I'm doing at the moment is I'm Airbnb-ing. I'm going to different Airbnbs. It's not what I actually want to do. I'm being basically forced to do it at the moment, because my house isn't a home either. So you could be doing that if you need to in the meantime. If not, you could stay at someone's house or something. But if not, I feel like you're going to be okay. I feel like everything's going to be fine. I just feel like, it is just a process. I do feel like you're going to move. You are. I can say that pretty much for a fact because you want to. So it's going to happen. Get up, get moving. That is so fucking funny. You need to start looking for houses already. If you can't afford to actually, like, move, then rent, just for now. I know it's annoying, I know you might not want to, but it says get out, get moving, you need to start looking now, okay? If you haven't already. Don't wait for something to just pop in your lap. Overcome your fears. There's something around, like, change that you're really not with. Overcome your fears, it's time to transform. Yeah, that's basically what's going on for you. Practice patience. Okay, I will say, and I don't normally say this, but I'm hearing a job and a house will not fall in your lap. You need to go out and look for it. Okay. I don't mean go on like a housing website or anything like that. Just be more open. If you are getting stuck in your head about like this is not comfortable for me, I feel really stressed out. Try and do different things that shift your energy. Like for me, I'm like I say, I'm not at home at the moment. I'm in an Airbnb. So basically, what actually has really helped me is do Airbnb in. I'm not saying for you to do that, but what I'm saying is making actual physical moves with your body, like actually getting out the house or doing stuff that shifts your energy, so you can either think more clearly or so you can focus on the next stage. Because I'm hearing it's not fair to your energy to keep pushing and forcing yourself to get something that you know you can't get right now. Like you're not in charge of the timing, so you've got to take back control of the situation. Okay. And I'm sorry if this is like really, if the connection is not very good, but this is recorded. So if you want to come back to this reading, feel free to do that. That's pretty much it. So I hope that resonated with you. Okay. Let's see. Oh, I'm so tired today. What's going on? Whew. Sorry, guys. Okay, Kayla is next. Kayla, you are at 38 minutes. 38 minutes. Okay, Kayla, let's have a look at your question. Let's have a look and see what's going on. Okay, so Kayla, I haven't got your question. So can I get your question, please, Kayla? Kayla, let me know your question, please. And then we have, who else? We have Jessica after Kayla as well. Hello, Angel Wings. I'm not sure if you're Kayla. I don't know who Kayla. Oh, okay. General information about what is ahead for me in my love life and this year coming up. Okay. That's really nice. You've got Aquarius, collaboration. You have the 8th house, Aquarius, which is really nice. And you also have a conjunction, alliance. And then we have opposition, confrontation. Okay, Christmas time isn't really comfortable for you. You will get through it, but I do feel like a good Christmas is coming up for you in the next couple of years. Maybe not next year, but the year after, you're gonna have a really, really good Christmas. I also feel like you're attracting a really tall man, a really tall, dark-skinned man who has short afro hair. He's very, very tall. He's about 6'2", 6'4". Um, and he has a big peen. And he is an Aquarius, and he is very intelligent. I'm hearing his head is in the clouds, which is funny because that's literally what his head is like because it's so high up, because he's so tall. Um, yeah, let's see what else. So how you're gonna meet is after a period of understand of really of getting to know yourself. You'll know when this time is. It probably is about now. You felt very much like a little mouse or a little what's it called? A rabbit. Like you felt very small. You felt very like out of control. You feel like you can't really take up space. So that's something you're learning in your relationships right now, whether it be family, friends, whatever. Like you're being asked to really take up space. And I really feel like you're attracting in a beautiful family. Like if you want to have babies with somebody, oh, you're gonna have such cute little babies. I'm seeing dark skinned babies, babies of color, and they are fucking cute. Like, oh my god. I'm not gonna be it sounds really bad to say, but dark skinned babies are cuter than white skinned babies. And I know it sounds really weird to say, but they are so much cuter. Like they have the cute little cheeks and the cute little coarse hair. Oh my god, so adorable. Like these little babies are so cute. You might end up having triplets. Oh my god, that's a lot. You might end up having triplets or twins. I'm hearing like boom, boom, boom. Kid, kid, kid. 3 kids all in front of you, all at once. So I don't know if you have kids already. If you have already like 2 kids, it's obviously just gonna be 1 child. Because I feel like it's like boom, boom, boom. You have kids all in one go. Um, I'm hearing you're not gonna be left with just 1 child. I do feel like you're gonna have, like, no children or 3 kids. So does that make sense? So if you wanna have kids, then it could be 3 children. Um, and I feel for you as you're learning to just take one step at a time when it comes to love and relationships, which is very good. For you, when it comes to relationships, it's actually really about you cultivating, more time in the day for yourself, carving out more time for yourself in the day. Yeah, pretty much. Got inspiration, yeah, pretty much. Got inspiration number 11. I f I feel like you haven't been allowed to be playful and creative recently, either by yourself or another person. So I feel for you it's really important to get creative at the moment and work with the color orange and red. Like any deep, deep colors. Wear red. Red is very sexy on you, very sexy color. Um, yeah, can we see any environment of how she's gonna meet her man? So we have the south node. Which one is that? Hold on. North node. My brain is not working. That's the North Node. Capricorn North Node. So basically, you're having to come out of this really uncomfortable phase. Once you're out of this, you'll know because your heart chakra is going to open. And then you're going to move into a more stable place. So it could be you move into more of a stable home, or your life just becomes a little bit more easier. Your career, you understand your career much more. You just feel much more in control of you and your body and your life, and you know the type of relationship you want. When he comes in, you're gonna be like, "That's my man. That is exactly my man." Boom. That's your reading. Okay. Hope that makes sense for you. Thank you so much for purchasing. I really, really appreciate you. Okay, so Jessica is next. We're going to do Jessica now. So let me get the list up. Let me just check there's no one else on the list. The extra. You are very welcome, my lovely. Okay, so we have Brittany, we have Ali, Sarah. All right, Ali, Sarah. All right, Brittany down. No, Brittany, and Eliza. Okay. All right. Updating the list, guys. Okay, hopefully you guys find that easier. So, right, so now it's Jessica. Let's do your reading. So yours is about 46 minutes. Okay, 1 second. All right. So, what is your question, Jessica? Let me see. General read with read with a focus on 2023. Okay. Just clearing my energy. I see a flower that's yellow in the middle and white on the petals, and I'm seeing water flowing, like with the flow more. May is going to be very good for you next year. July and May, June, July. May and July, very good months for you. May and July. Yes, very, very good. Okay, let's get you your card. All right, let's get you an astrology card here. Transits, climate. The start of the year is going to be about kind of shifting things, especially if you work for yourself. Don't worry if money's a little bit tight. It's just that's just how it is. Sometimes when you have your own business, you're going to have your roots. Your roots are you're going to put roots down this year. Don't be surprised if you are single. Don't be surprised if you manifest a man and have babies next year. That sounds really like obviously a big statement, but you could. So it could be a Leo Cancer relationship. So you could be the Leo or the Cancerian. And I see that you are shining more. People are seeing you, people are wanting more of your services, you're getting a lot more money. And I feel like you're just feeling much more better about yourself. 33 is going to suit you really well. 32 is a bit of a weird year. 33 seems to be better for a lot of people. 32 is kind of like the middle ground. 33 feels a lot better. I feel like you're going to create a good community of people as well. They will trickle in through the year, but I see you're going to attract your person next year. I feel definitely, but I feel like you could definitely gonna attract some new friends as well. I'm hearing the name Amber, so I'm hearing somebody who likes maybe amber, like the crystal, but also her name could be Amber, or she could have a name like a crystal name. Um, yeah, her name I feel is Amber. I'm picking up. I'm also hearing the name Julia or Julian. That's what I'm feeling too. So yeah, so what I'm seeing is your main things to focus on is making sure you are expressing yourself and expressing yourself possibly online or creatively, showing people what you're really made of. And then with Cancer, what I'm feeling is, oh, I just realized I have a massive mark on my arm. You can't see it, but it's really gross. And then we have Cancer, which is showing up your emotional self. I feel like your inner child's definitely doing a lot of healing, doing a lot of healing around that, which is really good. There's definitely a lot of growth happening around that. I'm hearing like I know what I have to do now based on my childhood, you know. Something is being revealed to you. If you need to be in hermit mode, definitely do that. I also see you running through a park. So I don't know if you like running, but I see you doing a lot of running and getting active and things like that. Yeah, that's basically what I'm seeing. We'll see if there's any chakras that want to come out. Ooh, love that. So you could learn a new subject where you could actually get paid through it as well. Number 36. You might end up being might be seeing a psychologist or becoming one, something like that. Like you're reading a lot. So I hope that makes sense. I hope that makes sense to you. Hopefully that makes sense. Okay, so that is your reading, Jessica. Thank you so much. So you got 56 minutes. Okay, so now we've got Deja. Deja's reading. Okay, so we're going to do Deja reading now. So Deja, you are at 51 minutes. And this is the list. Okay, so right, we're going to do Deja now. So I'm going to look at your question. General love reading. You are very welcome, Jessica. You are very welcome. Okay, so Deja, you are Pisces 26 and you want a general love reading. General love reading. Love reading. Okay. What's the main thing she said about her love life? Remember your worth. This always comes out in love reading. This card always comes out. Rhodochrosite's really good for the heart chakra. It really opens up the heart. We have the heart chakra again, malachite. Any pink or green crystals almost do the heart. Right, so you're definitely okay. Your next relationship is going to be very different than what you're used to. It is going to push you in different ways. So you have definitely been in a lot of very toxic relationships where you've not been able to just like really, really be yourself. So I can see that you're going to be changing that. And you are changing the way you interact with people who are older than you. You are becoming the bigger person. Like you are knowing that people, some people just really don't have your best interests at heart. And it's okay, like to know that, but you don't have to be around these people. You don't have to entertain it. I also see you're becoming much more comfortable with expressing your emotions to people, especially close friends. This is great. This is basically you being like, I want to be more vulnerable. I want to get to know myself more, you know, that type of thing. That's definitely what I'm seeing for you. And there's a, you know, that type of thing. That's definitely what I'm seeing for you. And there's a sense of like you trust yourself more now. So you're also going to start to attract more intimacy in your relationships to do with your feminine side. And I also see you comparing like recovering people pleaser. So you might have definitely been a people pleaser for a lot of your life, especially because of the stuff going on with your dad's side. There's a lot of like trauma there that's kind of like been really messing with your relationship. So you're now kind of like being able to speak really fully in your connections, which is really good, really taking that time to take up some space. In the next couple of months, I do see something changing. I also see you possibly being intimate with somebody because my middle finger is annoying me, and that's to do with sex. So I do feel like there's some sort of sex going on in the next couple of months. Also, I'm picking up on an Aquarius. I don't know if you have a dad in spirit, but I feel like somebody just came in. I just felt like a masculine energy on my left side. So that could be somebody. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I will pull you a couple of tarot cards and we'll see what else wants to come through. Okay, we have the Five of Wands, Eight of Pentacles, Three of Swords. Okay, don't force any relationships. For the future reference, don't force relationships, okay? If there's somebody who it's just not working out with, just away from them. Like, I'm hearing I've done that already, it doesn't work. Just don't do it, it's not worth it. The next person I'm gonna be with is quite far away. He's not coming in yet, probably within the next, like, 2 to like, I wanna say 2 to 3 years. Maybe either this is so random, like August time or Aquarius season. That's so random, but Aquarius season is January. So January and August, I don't is it next year? They're saying no. So 2024 is more better for love. Yeah, definitely. If you ever start a new career, you can meet them through a career. If you're not starting a new career, you're in the same career, it could be through that. Um, yeah, that's pretty much it. I feel like they're going to be a Capricorn, somebody who's very earthy, who's very balanced, who's really good with money. He might be a barista. He might work in a coffee shop or something like that. You could meet him also through a friend, like through a girlfriend. So someone who's the same gender as you, you're going to meet them possibly through them as well. Something like that is a connection between you and two other people. So you and your friend and your partner, you're all like a little group together. So I hope that makes sense. So that is your reading. I hope that makes sense to you. Okay, so I'm going to be doing Grace's reading now. Okay, so Grace. Where are you? Deja. Grace is next. So let's do this. Yeah. All right. So Grace, there you are. Thank you for coming on here. So you are at 56 minutes, minuets. A lot to think about. Yeah. I like to provide the goods. There's a lot. There's definitely a lot. Which I think is good as well, because sometimes you need to just rethink readings as well. Like if you need to take a bit of space to just think about it, just do that. Because sometimes I get a lot of information, and it doesn't always resonate until maybe a few weeks later. So you just have to just give it some time as well. And also, when I'm saying it, it might not make sense at the time. So just maybe come back to this reading as well. I do delete this video after 2 days though, so record the screen or something like to keep it with you if you want to. All right, so Grace now. So you want general advice and guidance for now and going into 2023. So let's do that. I actually forget we're going into 2023. I think my brain has not been functioning. Like it's just been all over the place. I kind of forget. Oh yeah, we're starting a new year. That's why everything's falling apart. I'm joking. But no, that's kind of how it feels right now. All right, I need to put this somewhere. I'll put that there. Okay, I feel like I want to pull you an animal card. Like I don't want to just pull you just a random card. I wanted to get you one from the book first, some advice. I'm getting massive amount of root chakra for you, and I'm hearing the name David. Does that make any sense to you? There's something about a father figure coming out. He might have a dad who's called David. Yeah, he's got a very old name. Yeah, he's got a very old name. I don't know if that's very old, but they're saying to me he's got a very old name. So guidance for going into 2023. Owl, wisdom, and foresight. Is this the right card? They're saying, yeah, okay. I feel like the dolphins for you as well. I might have a read of the dolphin. Is there a dolphin in this deck? Yeah, okay. So the owl and the dolphin, that sounds like a really weird kid's story. Okay. In the darkness of the night, the owl keeps guard, its eyes glimmering with clarity and impenetrable wisdom. The owl sits perched between reality and the veil of the unknown, often delivering messages between the two worlds. The owl connects you with your intuition, allowing you to see what others cannot. By turning on your dormant instincts and awakening to your pure power, the owl enables you to see through deceit, to reveal the truth of the situation at hand. The owl asks that you pay attention to synchronicities as your spiritual team communicates with you on a much higher frequency than before. Hello. Thank you. I have my coffee being delivered. Thank you, sir. Thank you. You will have to explore what avenues they are using to speak to you and learn how to interpret those messages. If you dedicate yourself to this task, you'll find that you are never alone and you've always been guided on this path. Trust in your innate wisdom and the magic resides within you. That feels really nice. That feels very clear. I can actually understand why they chose that now, because it definitely feels like your eyes are opening. You know, when you've had like a sudden realization, you're like, oh my God. And sometimes you put your hand over your mouth, like, oh my God, I realized something. That's what it feels like. Next year is going to be clarity central. Clarity central. This year is kind of like the rubble. This next year is kind of like building up. So you're building up from the rubble. That's why this year's been a fucking mess. Okay, that's why this year has been a fucking mess. Okay, so dolphin number 37. 37. Compassion, playfulness, and harmony. So we're taking it seriously with the wisdom, and then we have dolphin, where it's like playfulness. That is great. That is some good coffee. Okay. Laughing is contagious, and the dolphin asks that you spread the joy. A highly intelligent and playful mammal, the dolphin is a reminder to have more fun and not take life so seriously. With light-hearted abandon, let go of the expectations that you've set for yourself and enjoy each moment for what it is. Invite more flow into your everyday and let that guide you as you keep swimming along. The dolphin symbolizes peace and harmony, especially with your community. Dolphins are social creatures that swim in pods and they use their strength in numbers wisely. Remember that you can always rely on your support of your community and ask for help when you need it. With its unmatched intelligence, the dolphin synchronizes mind, body, and spirit in unison, creating the space for more fluidity and joy to occur. Follow your instincts and believe in your brilliance. You don't know it's yet. I felt dated, so just keep that in mind. I'm not gonna say that it doesn't resonate because I do feel like there's a David somewhere. Okay. Right. Let's see what else we have going on. Let's get a couple more cards. Nice. Communities coming up. You might even start a group. You're thinking, Vicky, that doesn't resonate. Girl, you haven't tried yet. You're gonna definitely create some sort of group. Mercury messages. Yeah, there's a lot of messages going back and forth, like literal text messages. Can manifest a Pisces. Is this a partner? They're saying, yeah, it could be, but it could also just be a soulmate in terms of like a friend. Okay. Is there anything else? Anything else? Anything else? Is there anything she will need is like herbal-wise, herbs? Ooh. Stimulation. Chili. Anything that's stimulating, anything that stimulates the senses, and this could be sexual too. When it comes to self-love, if you know what I'm saying, wink, wink. Okay, that's your reading. Hope that resonated with you. Hope that made sense. Thank you so much for purchasing the reading. Thank you so much. All right, who is next? We have Colleen. Colleen is next. So we're going to do your reading now, Colleen. Okay. So Colleen, you are at 102. 102. 102. Let's get some coffee. Hello, Colleen. Thank you so much. Okay. Right. Hello, hello. Let's get your reading. You were spot on last time, and it's really helped me focus on bettering my health and intentions. Yay! I'm so happy. That's so good. I wanted to see if you are picking up anything for 2023 for me romantically. I wanted to see if you are picking up anything for 2023 for me romantically or career-wise. My birthday is Capricorn. I'm treating this as an early birthday reading. Oh, I love that. I hope you have a wonderful rest of December and holidays. Same with you. Okay. What I first heard was you're feeling very trapped. You're feeling very contained. I don't know about 2023 for love, but 2024 feels better. Let's get some cards. Okay. Right. Relationships next year. Romantically, let's start there. That's a good sign. Sorry. Empire. That's really good. Are you buying new shoes? I'm hearing you need to buy some new shoes. It might just be like randomly buying heels, or it could be boots. I don't know, something like that. Hello, thank you for coming on here, Lightworker. Appreciate you. I don't see love coming in this year coming. I'm really sorry. But it doesn't mean you're not going to meet anyone. You could meet somebody, but not. There we go. See, that's exactly what I was feeling. That is exactly what I was fucking feeling. Right. You are around someone that isn't very good for you. You are around someone that isn't very good for you. I don't know if you're with this person yet, but you're going to be around them. You're going to realize they're not good for you, which is the Emperor. Goodbye. We don't need him anymore. Someone who's breadcrumbing you. They don't really give you a lot of energy. Goodbye. We don't need him anymore. Then this is through the year, and then you start focusing on yourself, and you're like, do you know what? I don't need a partner right now. It's all good. Let's focus on getting my goals and fulfilling my own needs because I'm fucking amazing. Love that. Then you manifest somebody at the end of the year, possibly, who is, what's your star sign? I think a Pisces or an Aries, who is the right person for you. Very, like, big speaker. He's very masculine, really masculine, like very muscly. Which isn't, I feel like, your type, but it's like, yeah, he's hot. Like, you really like him. You've met him in a really random way, okay? So you might actually be hung up on somebody when you meet him because it's like you're not expecting to know, you're not expecting to meet him. So that's what I'm feeling. Yeah, okay. Career. Set strong boundaries. If you're overworking yourself, you do need to put yourself first. You do tend to overwork yourself because you're trying to get that validation from somewhere. Money is a really good way of getting that. Sometimes we actually don't realize, like, if we are striving for something, it doesn't always have to be something physical. We do need to put our body first. If you do need to have a new job, don't be afraid of trying something new. Don't be afraid of trying something that's really out of the box. I'm picking up on really randomly, but you're putting like dried flowers in a scrapbook, like you're pressing flowers down and putting them in a scrapbook. Yeah. So you're definitely bringing in balance, and you're looking into new ways of travel or changing out your environment in some way. You may end up in a career that is really out your comfort zone, but you're really loving it, and that could be how you meet your man. Okay, that's what I'm feeling. Okay, that's pretty much it, Colleen. Thank you so much for purchasing. I really appreciate you. If you would like a reading, then my donation link should be pinned. The link should be pinned, and it's 19 GBP, 19 Great British Pounds. Yeah, so I do feel like you're going to meet somebody at the end of the year. That's why I was thinking 2024 because it didn't feel like it was 2023, which makes sense as to why that is coming up. Okay, so thank you so much for purchasing. I really appreciate it. I hope that makes sense to you. Okay, so let's do Daniella's reading now. So Daniella, you are at 108. 108. We are getting through these readings, girl. Yes. Okay. Why not let me? Oh my god! Sometimes PayPal just really irritates me. I've been told I'd meet my person at work so many times, still on target. Yes, I do feel that. That's kind of how you meet people normally for you. That's how it works. For you, not for everyone. Not everyone meets their partner at work. I mean, I didn't meet my ex at work. I mean, yeah, it's a really strange thing. It's definitely going to be a pattern for you. You meet people normally at work. For some reason, that's just how you attract stuff in. Okay. All right. So, okay. I am getting a message, which I feel like is collectively, but it's for Daniella as well. is look at where your Jupiter sign is and see what planet it is. Whatever house it rules, that could be how you manifest stuff. So say if you have Jupiter in Capricorn, sorry, Jupiter in Capricorn. Capricorn rules the 10th house of career. So how you attract stuff will be to focus on career, will be to focus on the masculine side of you, and it's like a working hard kind of sign. So it's like a long, hard work. That is how you attract stuff. So I feel like that could be a really good message to some of you guys. So looking at the Jupiter sign, what house it's in, and what planet it rules. Yeah, that's interesting. Very interesting. Okay. So, Daniella, let's do your reading now. Okay, I'd like to know what's next for me in love. All right, so let's get you a couple of these. Lovely. That's what you're focusing on right now. Number 33, wholeness. Number 33 could be following you around. Number 3 could be following you around. Transition. Have hope. So we have Aquarius, Cancer, and Taurus. I feel like you're essentially going for a transition to then mate someone on the other side. Cancer and Taurus. I feel like you're essentially going for a transition to then mate someone on the other side. You are really getting comfortable with you expressing yourself, which is really great. I feel like you're going to meet a person who makes you feel very, very whole. Pretty soon. I don't feel like they're going to be too far away, actually. Possibly January is a really good month for you. Yeah, January could be very, very good for you, Daniella. And I also see that you're no longer having slim pickings. Like you're no longer having breadcrumbs from people. Like you literally, I put this back in the deck and they gave it back to me. You're creating balance in connections. Like it's equal give and take. You are not being connections out of pure like suffering. Like you being connections out of pure like suffering. Like you feel really cups, which is feeling really in charge. I really feel like you're meant to meet someone quite soon. I don't feel like they're too far away. Okay. There we go. See? Yeah, you're definitely meant to meet someone very soon. A Capricorn. Could be a Capricorn. Okay. I feel like it's going to be around this year. This year coming. I don't think it's too far away. We have the 9 of Cups. Yeah. I think you're doing the work. I think you're ready for a new upgrade, and I think a relationship's on the cards for you, definitely. I think also it is going to be quite random how you attract them in. It's going to be pretty random. Yeah, interesting. Okay. Yeah. Focus on what you're really good at, because what that does is it's getting you to get more in your energy. So you're focusing on you. So you then manifest more quicker as well. So reading, hope it resonates with you. Short but sweet. That's the way I like it. Okay, so I think I may have to do some readings now through email because I am exhausted. I'm really sorry, guys. I've suddenly become extremely exhausted. Like all of a sudden, my energy is just fucking depleted. So I'm gonna have to do you guys readings through email. Okay. So who have we got? We got Mary. We got Mary, Jay. Okay, so everyone else I'm going to do through email, okay? Eliza, and then Eliza, Tabitha, and Christian. I'm going to do your readings through email. Please email me or Instagram message me with screenshot of payment and question. Okay, I'm going to do everyone else's reading through email or Instagram because I am really, really tired. I don't know what's going on, but my energy is just like fucking flat. Literally all of a sudden, I'm annoyed because I want to do more readings, but I am so chronically tired for some reason. But I'm going to do a collective reading. Quick little collective reading right now, so everyone can get a little reading, and then I'm going to go. Okay, so Cosmic Creatures deck. This is always a good one. 28. We don't have a 28, got 27. No, I'm not feeling it. We don't have a 28, got 27. No, I'm not feeling it. Okay. Oh, my email, sorry. Right. Email is Victoria here to inspire@gmail.com. And my Insta is at the Crystal Bell _ Hey, Mariam. Okay, so let's do a collective reading then. Okay, they're showing me the camel then. Camel? 23. Okay, so 23. This is a collective message. Journey, oasis, and reserve. In the hot desert, the camel treads across the sand underneath the beaming sun. A searing landscape that only the toughest can handle. The camel guides you to find your own inner oasis regardless of the climate of your current situation. Find your happy place and retreat into it whenever you need space to restore and restock your reserves. This doesn't have to be a physical spot. It can also be a stillness in the mind. The camel is able to travel long distances, carrying the weight of hopes, promises, and treasures from faraway lands. Summon the camel to help you with your own pilgrimage, journeying from one land to another and bringing the depths of your own identity into a new world. The camel reminds you that you can handle the tough terrain and can offload burdens that are weighing you down. You are in it for the long haul, which you are more than ready for. Okay, let's get one more. Okay, let's get one more. Not from this deck. Okay. Let's get another message from this one. This one, the Rose Oracle. Let's get you guys a card. The Outlaw. Yeah, you're meant to just really get okay with people disagreeing with you. Like, that's a really big one. Plant yourself here. This is your last message. Plant yourself here. Integration, embodiment, grounded action. Invite your soul to come all the way in. From your knees to your nose, your cheeks to your toes, fully embody your life. Drop the defensive walls. Let your soul land and occupy each and every cell. Anchor all parts of you into the here and now. Life is here even when death is here. Birth isn't possible without it, and you came here to birth this new world anew. Don't you remember? Fully commit to living this life. Put your 2 feet and your ancient soul wholly and completely in. This is the card of the one who's committed to being the bridge between heaven and earth, the embodied mystic. They know what they don't need to denounce, either heaven or earth. Oh, they know that they don't need to denounce either heaven or earth. Rather, they are a weaver of worlds, here to embody their soul more and more with each new day, here to weave the sacred back into everyday life. This card is an invitation to commit more fully to your life as a soul having a human experience, to invite your soul to grow roots that reach deep so they can grow tall, to commit to your humanity and your expansion at once. The rose invites us to embrace all stages of life on earth, from the bud to the bloom, from the cutting back to the fruit. Her beauty and sweet scent are an embodiment of heaven, a nectarous reward for being here. The rose reminds us to take a moment to properly enjoy the sweetness and that heaven really can be a place on earth. How can you commit more to your life? Okay, so that's your reading, guys. I'm so sorry for anyone who hasn't been able to get their reading live, but I will make sure to get your reading done by tomorrow. Thank you, everyone. Have a great day. I'll speak to you soon. Bye.